And some good news for the wine country. Wineries in Napa County can now open their indoor tasting rooms. The change comes after the county entered their orange reopening tier this morning. And to talk about what the new tier means for businesses is Ryan Hughes, estate manager at the Spire Collection Estate over in Calistoga. Ryan, this is so exciting.
It absolutely is. It means so much to this small community. We are excited. We are ready. We can't wait to see everybody in the Bay Area and the country.
Tell us how it's been. I know that wineries are obviously a hit with residents, but it's also a huge draw for tourism. And the last year has been difficult for all industries, but I know for Napa County and just the wine country up in the North Bay and really all over the state, it's been extra hard.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky in the wine industry where we can at least send wine to people. It's the restaurants, it's the hotels that you can't have that virtual experience. So we're doing okay. We miss seeing people face to face, like not virtually, but actually. So I know everybody in every aspect in this industry is ready and so excited to see everybody.
Now, talk to us about some of the safety protocols in place. I know that everything opening up is with modification. That's the caveat with, with all the businesses. What safety protocols are in place for you guys, and what are you expecting of your patrons?
So actually, just the same thing that we've been doing for outdoors already. So it's not a major change for us. We have been having the appointments kind of stymied a little bit from half hour so we can keep social distancing. My host, myself, we always have a mask on. We have gloves. We make sure that in between tastings, there's a deep clean. So we've been well prepared for this. Absolutely. It's just nice now that we can kind of use more of our space within the winery. Now I'm here in my tasting room, which I haven't had anybody in for quite some time. So that's the biggest thing, is that we've got just more space that we can use and keep those safety measures going.
How excited are your employees? Because it's been tough. I mean, people haven't been able to work, or hours have been cut back. Obviously, so many changes have been made. I can only imagine the people working at the, Spire Collection Estate are enthused, for lack of a better term, to be back and in a way where they can have customers in the tasting rooms and have some sense of normalcy.
Totally. That's the big thing, the sense of normalcy. And I'm smiling ear to ear right here. And it is all of our regulars who we've only been able to see on, Zoom or on, FaceTime or whatever. We're going to actually get to see them physically and get that aura. So that's what I'm all really the most excited about, is just getting that quote unquote, social distance, but that human contact for sure.
Well, we are very excited about you guys because, who doesn't love wine? Tell us what customers can expect now. Obviously, they can be back in the tasting rooms, but are you guys offering anything, fun and exciting that they can look forward to? Are there any new wines? Tell us what they can expect.
Well, for us, there are definitely some new releases for the summertime wines, like some new Pinot Noirs from Anderson Valley, some rosés from Alexander Valley, and then for the rest of the the industry, the rest of Napa. I mean, the one thing I can recommend to anybody watching right now: make sure you get appointments. Everything is by appointments now, whether it's here at the Spire Collection, whether it's a restaurant, you name it. Getting plan well ahead. That is the number one thing that I can tell you. Do that, get those appointments down, and it just helps everybody in the industry so that we can make sure you have a fun and safe time.
So there are no walk-ins. Like, I can't just drive up and come in for a tasting. None of that anymore, at least for now, right?
Well, I can't speak for every winery. For us, we have always been by appointment, so it wasn't a huge change for us. But I do think that a lot of those old, the old walk-in is going to be a little bit more limited in a lot of those, on 29 wineries. So that's probably not a bad idea, is just to get appointment in case.
Well, I know the orange tier status was announced this morning. The weekend is only a couple days away, and the weather is supposed to be beautiful this weekend. Do you guys have any appointments available for this weekend, or are they already all booked up?
We may have one for you, but we're booked pretty soon. So, but you just call me. You've got my email. Just let me know. But yeah, we've been actually booking out more and more. We're starting to see not just North Bay, but we're starting to see some people in the last couple weeks starting to anticipate this. So this fall, our September, our October, for our travelers, for our East Coasters, our Pennsylvanias, our Texans, they're already booking us up for September, October, because I think they're ready. It's gonna be a lot of fun here this harvest time.
Well, I love it because vaccination rates are increasing. Despite little surges or little increases in numbers we're seeing here, we do see a large, in the big picture, we are moving in the right direction. So hopefully we will keep this momentum, and come summer, I mean, things will be, I want to say back to normal. I know it won't necessarily be there, but it'll be, in terms of capacity, it'll be increased capacity, and you'll be able to host more patrons at your winery, and really all the wineries all over the state. Ryan, is there anything else that you want to leave our viewers with regard to the orange tier status, or just your establishment?
Well, if you come here to the Spire Collection, we can customize your tastings. We have South African Chardonnays, of course. We have Napa Cabs, Anderson Pinots, Oregon Pinots. But want to let you know that Napa Valley, the Vintners Association's done a really good job. A lot of us now have already gotten vaccinated. I'm getting my second shot next week. I know a lot of my industry friends are the same way. So we're ready and we're prepared for this. We're excited.
Well, it is wine o'clock, but unfortunately I'm at work, so I'm going to have to gather some of my friends and head on up. Ryan, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.